Scale is very, very important because I get asked all the time, Rafi, we are familiar with the look of your candle, but how big is it? What's the size and so forth? So for me, the best way to describe it is to give you something that you're familiar with. These are your standard candles of other brands that you're accustomed to. Plus, if I put it in perspective, I mean, I'm sure you're looking at what's around me here. An iPhone, okay? You're familiar. You hold your hand in the iPhone. You hold your iPhone in your hand. You've got the glass. This is how big a normal, look, this is the diptyque. This is the Nest candle. This is the Joe Malone. These are the size references. And the purpose of this is just to give you a reference of the Grande Buddha, what size it is, okay? A lot of times people are like, how big is that? And it's very hard to describe unless I put it in perspective against my physical body, my physical hand, an iPhone, things that we're accustomed to. So I'm going to go one by one. So if you look at, for example, the regular Buddha, this is the Buddha Royale, there is about, I would say, 5 of these, these are $68 a piece, 5 or 6 of these, I think I did a number like, or 7, it was 6.5 or 7, inside of this one. So that goes to show you that, 7 times 7 is what? $490. This is $385. I'm putting things in perspective on not only size, not only on visual, not only on economics and so forth. It's just important to know these things. That's all it is. It's to know them. Because at the end of the day, the size of this is very different than the size of this. The size of this is very different than the size of that. The size of the elephant, which probably has about 5 of these or 4.5 of these inside of this one elephant, it's important to know these things. So when it comes to the Buddha Grande, I did a how many of these can you pour? You can pour 80 of these candles in here. Let me show you how big this thing is. First of all, this is full, okay? It's got a cap, which means that when you're done with it, it's closed. But I want you to understand how massive this is. This is huge. I mean, I can't even lift it because I'm going to break my back, but that's how huge this thing is, okay? It is insanely big. And that is, by the way, whoa, it is, it is big, okay? But the important part is to show you. Here's your phone, here's your hand, here is what the other candles look like, here is another candle of mine. Scale, by the way, through this medium is very easy to show as long as I'm doing a comparison. But if I showed you this alone, you can't tell what size it is. And that, by the way, is what I'm trying to show you here. It's a size comparison so that what you're accustomed to these other scales that are in your hand, a iPhone is in your hand, you get to understand that, okay, let me do something else. If you were to hug a human being, wow, this is heavy. Look at this, okay? I can wrap my arms around this Buddha this way. I cannot wrap my arms around this candle. I can't do that. It goes to show you how big this Buddha Grande is. So this will last you 2 years, okay? Oh my God, I am dying. It's so beautiful, the fragrance in here. I'm not even gonna tell you what it is because it's our new, okay, I have to tell you. It's our fresh pine eucalyptus, which is, it's a pine, it's fresh. Eucalyptus is soothing and fresh. And then we have pink pepper inside, which makes it spicy for holiday, okay? But back to what I was saying. This is my size comparison. I love you guys for inviting me into your home, for asking me these questions. I'm always happy to volunteer this time where you guys can share and understand all the things that I do that are very important in keeping you informed. So thank you for inviting me in your home. I am eternally grateful. I love you guys. Thank you for supporting all the staff here. Mwah.